go.
Night beginning to fall over Southern California, but the lights are shining bright here at the spectacular SoFi Stadium in metropolitan Los Angeles. Coming up, we got a good matchup on tap here, as it'll be the Buffalo Bills taking on the LA Chargers. The second of two on this late season Saturday night. The Bills and Chargers, off we go in Week 16. Kene Nwangwu now out of his end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Cost him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. First and 10, and kind of tipping their hand at running the ball. 3 tight ends are out there. They'll begin here with a run with Charbonnet. Dances by him, evades the tackler, and now some space. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. 23 yards on the pickup there and a first. And Charbonnet once again to about the 48-yard line. But you talk about the defense for these Chargers. They come into play number 12 in the NFL against the run.
I still crack up a little bit after we left our meeting with the defensive coordinator, because I said to you, stop me if you've heard this before. How about him saying, well, first order of business, we got to stop the run. Of course you do. He's got a good unit, but facing the #1 rushing team, they have to stop that in order to have a good performance.
And now the Chargers are going to look up here and signal for a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. From the 48-yard line, here's 2nd and 6. And from the gun, here's a handoff to Charbonnet. And a solid run here as he'll pick his way down to the 42-yard line. 10 yards, good enough for a Buffalo first down. For a lot of people, MVP award means a quarterback award usually, but over 100 yards again last week. They're going to have to look his way more than once when giving out this award this season, I think.
Yeah, it's not just the consistency. It's been some plays that we've seen where we talk about it for weeks thereafter. That's what we're getting out of him. Over 100 yards last week. Expects to continue that in this game, too.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Offense was moving it a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they're in a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
Now a 2nd and 10. Out of the gun, a give to Charbonnet. Not much there, maybe a couple as he's taken down at the 40. If they want it first, they need to get the football to the 32 here on 3rd down. Here's Hurts to throw. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 17-yard line. That 3rd down conversion good for 23. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Hurts. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. And now a handoff to Charbonnet. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Zach Charbonnet from 17 yards out. And the Bills will claim the early lead as they're on the board first here tonight. Well, first quarter, maybe too early to talk about statement drives, Charles, but that sure seemed like a statement drive right there.
Well, if we're going to talk about statement drives, I think what they're saying is we're going to establish the run. They gave it to him early and often on this drive, and he wound up taking it into the end zone.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Peoples-Jones going to elect not to run this out, and they'll begin at the 25. Stroud wants to change it up with an audible.
Ready.
They'll start on the ground. ETN. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on second down.
Brandon, to me, what's important right here on this drive is for them to get at least 2 first downs. They've got to give their defense a chance to settle down, catch their breath a little bit after they give up a touchdown on the opening drive.
Dragon 60.
And Stroud now to throw. He's got a man complete. Touchdown, Chargers. DeAndre Hopkins, his 11th touchdown of the year. And the Chargers are able to strike back quickly with an opening touchdown of their own. Now Matt Prater for the point after. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. This taken in at the goal line. Bills come to the line to start their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game planned for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Now this throw caught left side. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. That one good for 26 and a first down. Douglas, the man in motion. On 1st and 10, it's Charbonnet. Past the 20. 5. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Zach Charbonnet with his 2nd touchdown of this opening quarter. And the Bills have taken the lead. Tucker with the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Peoples-Jones going to elect not to run this out, and they'll begin at the 25. The Charger drive about to get going.
Tempo.
On first down, here's Stroud. He'll get this out to the flat for ETN. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Not liking the look. They'll change the play. A throw out wide caught by Hopkins. He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a first down. The Chargers hit 10 and 4 on the year. And they come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Now they'll throw it with Stroud here, 1st and 10. And the Bills are going to get him as he goes down. Gervon Dexter, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw up a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
7 Pirates. Hurt. 19 Lions. Hustle.
The 2nd down throw now from Stroud. That's complete to Travis Etienne out of the backfield. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for 3rd down.
Partner, normally double coverage is reserved for receivers and tight ends, but this time they actually targeted the running back with it, and it still wasn't enough. He attacked the defense and got in a great position to haul in the catch and get a nice gain out of it.
Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. Charger football to start quarter number 2 as they've got it with a 3rd down coming up.
Here we go.
Stroud, he's going to audible to something else.
Panther 11. 65 catch. 65.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Open man is Metcalf. He's got it. And he's got a first down as a tackle made at the Bills' 36. That one goes for 24 yards. So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 36. Stroud to throw it. And he can't escape, and down he goes. Multiple defenders getting to him there for a huge loss.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. Stroud. Oh, he tried to fit it in on the slant, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Marquise Bell. And the Bills will take over possession here up at the 44. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. So for this offense, Charles, remember drive 1 made it to the end zone. Drive 2 resulted in a touchdown as well. Now they'll try to make it 3 for 3.
Yeah, and you know, they told us all week that this was the plan and this is what they wanted to execute, but did they really believe it would happen this well, this efficiently? I know they'll take it, and afterwards they'll say, there was never a doubt in our minds we were going to be successful in this one.
The drive will start with an option going left. And that one will go for 13 yards on the keeper and a first down. Well, he is certainly dangerous when he spots a lane, and he keeps it himself there. Worked out well.
And how about the moving parts on a play like this? You know you have to practice it over and over because it's almost like a ballet that has to be choreographed. But how about once he made the decision to go, He committed to it and went. Let's face it, most teams are going to defend the running back much more than the quarterback on that type of a play.
And this defense not ready for that one as he'll take this down inside the 25. 118 yards rushing now for the NFL leader coming into this ball game. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Burt sets up to throw it. He finds Douglas complete. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. Back-to-back nice plays. 12 yards that time and a first down. Douglas, the man in motion. On the give, here's Charbonnet. A nice display of powerful running, but it takes him only to the 7. He's dropped there. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
I think we all suspected that they were going back to him after he found the end zone on his last carry, and they kept the positive momentum going there. Another nice run by him.
From the 7, it's 2nd and 5. Douglas, the man in motion. Second down, here's Charbonnet. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get it behind the line. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
And they'll run on 3rd down with Charbonnet. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave him with a 4th down. He's having a big game running the football, but that one will hurt the yards per carry a little bit.
Yeah, but the average he's got so far, that's the type of average he wants to take with him to contract negotiations, doesn't he?
Tucker's kick is good. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Charger drive about to get going. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive. In particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, and some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes, get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you've got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
Catch is made by Metcalf. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Throwing now is Stroud. Not wasting time, going right back to DK Metcalf. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. Another first down as he went right back to the same well, this time for 17 yards.
Well, so far, little to no resistance by the defense on this drive alone. 3 passes, 3 completions, 3 first downs. They're taking it to him, and it's paying off.
Stroud looking to change the play. On 1st and 10, it's ETN. Oh, a heck of a move.
Man.
And he was able to shed 1 tackle, but could not get away from there. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run it, try to keep the defense honest.
You mean or else they'll just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
Back to throw. Here's Stroud. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
Stroud on 3rd down now. He finds his target. It's Schultz. And this won't do it. He needed 6. He only got halfway there.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the first down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they rallied and made the tackle.
The offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. Oh, they're changing this at the line. Stroud now on 4th down. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. The 4th down play doesn't work for the Chargers. And the Bills are going to get the football back. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And not an abundance of time remains on the clock, Charles, but you would think more than enough to try to extend this lead before intermission.
And when you're talking about extending the lead, I think you're talking about aiming for the end zone because there is plenty of time for that. The fallback is to get 3. But in your mind, you put 6 on the board right before the half. That's a heck of a dagger and great momentum to carry into the locker room.
Again, it's Charbonnet. Now the Chargers will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
They'll come up now 3rd and 3. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. Able to find the open man. That's complete. Down the sideline he goes. He may go. And he's going to be out of bounds all the way down at the 2. So close. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Oh, man, disappointment that he couldn't finish that off in the end zone. What an effort there, doing all he can to get to the pylon, and he's going to wind up out of bounds just short. But a huge play there, going to set him up with 1st and goal from very short range.
After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal. Now receiver in motion left. In motion right is Jones. Throwing is Hurts. They'll set up a screen to Charbonnet. Now the Bills will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half.
That's a great job of tackling right there. If he could have made the first man miss, maybe he could have taken it into the end zone. Instead, they stopped him pretty well right in his tracks, and you often see that in the red zone. Offense has to be quick. In this case, the defense was quicker.
Chargers going to use their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. Now they empty the backfield and motion the man left. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. They get only a yard there. Now it's 3rd and goal.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field
Touchdown, Bills! Zach Charbonnet on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Bills will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25. First and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Come on.
The Charger drive about to get going. And with a 3-score deficit staring them in the face, they might have to press the issue here and try to get points out of this drive. Stroud now on 1st and 10. Left side here taken in by Metcalf. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. 25 yards there on the catch and run.
Now that's the kind of big play you'd like to see. This first half, it hasn't gone their way, and they could use a shot in the arm, something to perk them up a bit. And they get one here in the passing game.
Stroud wants to change it up with an audible. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. They'll drop this one off with ETN.
Okay, ready?
And now the clock will stop as he's able to get up and spike it here. And now they'll take a timeout defensively. After the second down play, they burn the timeout, making them sweat out the final few ticks here in the second quarter.
Tag! 70 Ranger. Ready?
Final play of the half, Stroud. That is caught. And he will go out right near the 35-yard line. A big completion there, and he gets out of bounds to stop the clock.
Very heady football. That allows them the opportunity to go ahead and line up and kick one right before the half ends.
Prater's kick is good, and that will do it for this first half. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. The Chargers going to get the football first here in the second half, and they trail as we get back underway. Peoples-Jones going to elect to bring this one out. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. The Charger drive about to get going. This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the third quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, you know, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game. And to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, They're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through now.
And he's been one of their few bright spots here this afternoon.
And as you pointed out, so far he's gotten his. That's not been the issue at all. But the teammates, the other guys, they've been shut down. That's why the defensive guys have to feel pretty good, even though he's over 100 yards.
Yeah, he topped 100 with that last catch.
7 Pirates, 19 Lions.
A shotgun snap to Stroud. On the throw, led him too much that time. It's incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. The pickup there, 5 yards.
Ready up.
Stroud looking to throw. That's caught again by Schultz. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. That's good for 28 yards.
For a tight end, he's got good straight line speed, and on that route, he's often the guy that gets overlooked. Nice job there of finding him in stride for really good yardage.
Now they'll change things around before the snap.
Hurry, hurry.
Running out of the gun with ETN. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice, steady gain.
Here we go.
This 2nd and 4.
Let's go.
And Stroud now to throw. He'll get this out to the flat for ETN. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. The Chargers passing game rolling a bit here. They've got another first.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
Go. Buffalo 18. Panther 11. Panther 11.
1st and 10, it's Stroud. Dancing to his left. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
I do think it's fair to say that they were caught off guard a little bit when he decided not to throw it on 1st down. But give them credit, they recovered in time to deny him the 1st down yardage. But it's only 2nd and short, so that run is still likely to lead to a new set of downs.
Just need a yard here, 2nd and 1.
18 Cardinals.
A shotgun snap and a give to ETN. And the Chargers are going to have a 1st and goal as he's able to take this inside the 10 to the 8.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game.
Ready.
Stroud completes this out wide. Touchdown! Donovan Peoples-Jones from 8 yards out. And the Chargers have cut it back within a score. Now Prater to add the PAT. He's got it, and it's 24-17. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Taken at the goal line. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. But Charles, they still have the lead despite their defense giving up a touchdown on the previous possession. And even though they have that lead, it feels like a back-and-forth ball game where to try to get momentum back, maybe they need at least 3 here on this drive.
I think you're right about that, Brandon, because your game plan doesn't change. But I do believe your urgency does because of the last score that went against your team. So what you want to do now is have your own drive and try and make sure that that momentum stays in your camp.
A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on second down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives a much better opportunity to convert on third down.
Now run by Charbonnet. He is going nowhere as he is enveloped behind the line. No gain on the play there. Nice job defensively. And it likely forces a punt situation on 4th. They'll run for it with Charbonnet. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a first down. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert. He's been tough for this defense to handle. Over 100 yards. You kind of knew that they were going to him on that play, didn't you?
They certainly did. That's one of those situations where you simply say, my best runner over my best blockers. Let's go ahead and pick it up. And I don't care if they know it on the other side. Here we come, and they got it done.
No gain there as he kept it himself at second down. Well, for that being an option play, there really weren't too many options available for him, were there?
No, there weren't, and at least he was able to get back to the line of scrimmage, so they didn't lose anything, but you're exactly right. Nowhere to go.
Here's 2nd and 10. From the gun, it's Hurts. He finds his man, complete. It's Douglas. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one, a gain of 20 and a first down.
Round up, Yanni. Alpha. Hey, easy. 63, pass.
Hurts. A short throw to Musgrave. Shreds him with a stiff arm. And he's got this down to the 35. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards.
I like how they worked the tight end on a nice little under route there. And if you're going to give him that much space, he's not going to catch the football. He's going to run away from you a little bit, and that's exactly what he just did there, picking up extra yardage.
They'll run it here with Charbonnet. And he'll follow his blockers there all the way down to the 23-yard line. 12 more yards there and another first down. 1 quarter remains here in Week 16. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now at SoFi Stadium in Inglewood. It's the Bills with the lead and the football here to begin the 4th quarter. They'll send the tight end in motion left. Play action. Here's Hurts. He'll get that to Charbonnet. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and that will bring up 2nd down.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3 at the Chargers' 17-yard line.
Phil King.
They'll send a receiver in motion left. Here's Charbonnet. And here he'll get it down to the 7. 151 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's going on.
As I take a look at the clock, I realize that this drive has eaten up a good portion of the fourth quarter already. Got to tell you, partner, when you're trying to salt away a game, this is exactly what it's supposed to look like.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And he's brought down right at the 5-yard line. Give him 2 on the play.
The yards may start getting a little tougher to come by down here near the goal line. That's good work defensively there on first down, holding them to a short gain.
And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. He'll get 2 on the keeper, but it becomes now a 3rd down.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing a shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. Charbonnet will take this over the line. Touchdown, Buffalo.
Well, he'd been the workhorse on this drive, and it would have been unfair to bring someone else in to finish the job. So they go back to him again, and he delivers with a touchdown run.
The PAT up and good, but hold on a second. There is a flag. Well, things obviously not going their way. Trailing here in the 4th quarter, and that penalty going to go ahead and give the other side some extra yardage.
We all know it's an intense game and things can get heated out there. That's part of the battle. But bottom line, you got to keep your cool. That was not an example of doing that.
And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18.
Get it! 60 Bobcat! 60 Bobcat! Check! Ready?
On first down, here's Stroud. A short one going to be taken in here by Schultz. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. Now Stroud. Man open downfield, it's Metcalf. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A first down there on a pickup of 25.
Good yardage on the completion there, and when they look at the scoreboard, they do understand a field goal is not going to do them any good. My guess, they're going to press the ball downfield as far as possible, try and throw it into the end zone and get a score because they know they've got to get that done and get the ball back as quickly as possible.
Trying to force it to Hopkins, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Caden Stearns. Now they can't bring him down. The rookie was trying to push it downfield, but the safety bit him.
And he'll learn that you have to hold the safety. And you do that with your head movement, your eyes, sometimes your shoulders. Hold the safety so that you can get back to the throw that you really want to make. He got so excited thinking his guy was open that he made it easy for the defensive back to go get the football.
And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. Well, that's always a good place to throw it just because he's one of the biggest targets not only on this team but in the National Football League.
And you and I both know the quarterbacks love these large-bodied tight ends, and why not? Nowadays, they're really wide receivers who are just taller and have a little bit more weight. These guys catch the football, make big plays downfield. In the old days, we wanted them to block. Now coaches want them to catch the football first.
A run now with Charbonnet. And tough sledding. He'll get maybe a yard. Stop short of the 35.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down. I love the look you just gave me because I know what you're thinking. If you're going to run towards the perimeter, you better either stay in bounds or get the first down, or both. He did neither.
Imagine the looks he's getting right now from his team, from his coaches. They go over those.
Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. And this one will not work out. It is incomplete. It would have been a long field goal. The fake doesn't work out. And the Charger defense stands tall, and they get the football back. The Charger drive about to get going. Not an ideal way to end their previous drive. They threw the interception, Charles, after they had built up some momentum. They were moving the football. Taking it right down Broadway. Touchdown, LA. DK Metcalf, 64 yards. And the Chargers have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th. The PAT good. It would draw them closer, but hold on just a second. A flag is down on the field. The Charles, they're trying to protect this lead late. Those are the types of mistakes they could afford to go without.
About the last thing you want to give them is help in completing a comeback, which is exactly what that penalty does.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. And they'll start on the ground with Charbonnet. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up. And the Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. Second and 6, just inside the 30. They'll send a receiver here in motion right. Off the play fake, here's Hurts. Had his hands on it, but dropped it. The rookie making a little bit of a rookie mistake, 3rd down.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and give the football right back because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. Hurts sets up to throw it. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. The Bills send the punter out. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. It's a 44-yard punt, just 3 on the return. And they will take over 1st and 10.
Come on.
The Charger drive about to get going. Well, the defense got its job done, forcing the punt. Now the formula pretty simple. They need to find the end zone here. A field goal doesn't help them much. Stroud to the air on 1st and 10. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And all the way in for a Charger touchdown. Donovan Peoples-Jones with his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Chargers are an extra point away from tying this game here in the final minutes. Prater on to add the extra point. And we are tied here in the 4th quarter. Now this one setting up for a great finish. All tied in the fourth as the kick's away. And he takes it all the way across the 40 before going out of bounds.
There's so much for the worry about how they would be after losing their lead. What a big-time return to seize the momentum back.
Here's 1st and 10. They'll begin here with a run to Charbonnet. All tied up, less than 2 minutes to go. So it's Bills football here as we get you reset. They've got a 2nd down now as they search for a score to break this tie. Here comes 2nd down. Here's Hurts to throw. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. Gosh, given the time in the short game, would he have been better off just dropping that?
Yeah, when you look at the clock, you think so. But it's hard to get a receiver to drop a football. They're trained to catch everything.
And from the gun, here's a handoff to Charbonnet. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
Plenty of time and 2 timeouts still at their disposal. 1st and 10 here. Back to throw here.
Well, as we all know, possessions are crucial in a tie game. And let's face it, I really didn't need to tell you that. You already knew it. So when he sees he's got nothing good going, an excellent decision to just send that one to the sideline.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10.
Hey, Silver.
Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete. 3rd and long coming up. Defensively, you pressure the quarterback or drape all over the passing lane?
Yes, that's exactly what you do. It's both because they're not mutually exclusive. They may have been at one time in football, but not anymore. You want to have that pressure. If you have a big-time pass rusher, send him after the quarterback, and then make sure you blanket the field.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. He's got his target. That's complete. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. A little too much extracurricular there.
When you have a game with a lot of contact, tensions are going to run pretty high. You're going to be emotional, but you have to harness it somehow, and he didn't on that play.
Here we go. 1st and goal.
Hey, let's go.
Throwing is Hurts. That's out to Hill, right side complete. And he's going to be out of bounds to stop the clock. And they continue to move a little bit closer toward that potential game-winning field goal.
Well, that tight end position, it just seems to continue to evolve every year in the NFL.
Yeah, you're getting really terrific athletes. A lot of them maybe were wide receivers at one point. They continue to give you speed, great hands, and big bodies, which make them excellent targets for quarterbacks.
Now second down and a few inches. Out of the gun, a give to Charbonnet.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. This is kind of one of those in-between plays here, Charles, on 3rd and goal from the 2 or the 3 in that area. What do you dial up?
Something quick hitting. You don't have the time for something that develops slowly. It's got to be right at them if you're going to run the football. And if you're going to throw it, something quick, get it out of your hands in a hurry.
Third down and goal coming up here.
They'll look to throw.
He had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
And I know they would have loved to have had a touchdown there to give him some cushion. But now, kick the field goal. Get the lead. Let your defense bring you home. Show some faith in those guys on the other side of the ball.
So here comes Justin Tucker in a big spot. This for the lead in the final stages. Tucker's kick is good. And the sideline celebrates as they have taken the lead in the final minute. All right, so time to reset here. It's a huge kick there, gives them the lead, but they've got to be careful that their celebrations aren't a little too premature.
You're exactly right about that, because there still is time for the other guys to run a few plays and get into field goal position. So this defense is going to need to come up with one final stop if they're going to get out of here with a victory.
And he'll be set up with good field position here as he gets this up past the 40-yard line.
And when you're facing a deficit on the scoreboard, you're just looking for something to get you right back into the game, and that's the spark that they were looking for. They got it with that big return.
This is 1st and 10.
Trap 60, trap 60. Let's go.
Here's Stroud. Catch is made by Metcalf. Down the right sideline. He takes it across for the touchdown, and they've taken the lead late in the final minute of the 4th. Wow.
Now Prater to add the PAT. And that will make this a 4-point game. The kick unit on here for the Chargers as they will send this one away. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. Kene Nwangu. And he's going to take it all the way into the end zone. What a return, and they've taken the lead. Now an important extra point here to stretch this lead to a field goal. He's got it, and this is indeed up to a 3-point lead.
Bills 41, Chargers 38. Justin Tucker set to kick off.
So now the other return teams out there as they'll try to duplicate what they just saw. A lane opens here. He's past the 30.
And a nifty return there all the way across the 40.
And when you're facing a deficit on the scoreboard, you're just looking for something to get you right back into the game, and that's the spark that they were looking for. They got it with that big return.
The Charger drive about to get going. Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Another try, 2nd and 10 now.
18 Rattler. Ready.
Stroud. Connects with Peoples-Jones.
And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
This offense cannot stop the clock now. No timeouts remaining as they come up here first down. Left side here taken in by Metcalf. And he's across for the touchdown, and it's likely the game winner here in the closing stages. CD, that was an all-or-nothing drive to win this football game, and they rose to the occasion to take the lead here in the waning moments.
And how about how they got it done? No timeouts left. They take it downfield, execute perfectly, and get it done. Now they don't leave their opponent with a heck of a lot of time on the clock.
Prater for the extra point. And it would appear, barring some late heroics, they're going to get out of here with a come-from-behind victory. The kick unit on here for the Chargers as they will send this one away. Nwangu now from his end zone. And fighting down inside the 25. And he'll wind up getting a couple extra yards here for his trouble and bringing it out of the end zone as he's down at the 27. They'll come up 1st and 10 here. They'll look to throw. That complete. It's Tyler Scott with it. So there's one big play followed by the timeout as we're under 10 seconds to go. And now how do you play it offensively? We'll find out. Here's first down. He'll look to throw. He's going to sling this deep downfield. This ball intercepted. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. When you talk about making winning plays, that is a winning play at this stage of the game. To come up with that interception, huge.
I like how you identified that because most people think winning plays are the offense trying to get it done. In this case, nursing a lead, they found a way to make a play on that side of the ball and maybe finish things off.
And he will have a Charger first down, and that should be the one that gets him to the finish line. Charles, normally when you see a group score this many points, it's a complete blowout. But instead, they needed every single one of those in this close, high-scoring affair.
Hey, Brandon, I'm still on the edge of my seat after that one because when you have that much scoring and it still comes down to one possession game at the end, that's not something we see very often. In this case, these offenses, they brought it. The defenses, they're going to need some work going forward.
So for the Chargers, it's a big win here as they move to 11-4 now in the year. So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. Good night, everybody.
Diego. I'm with the cash like Diego. God. Yeah, all these dumps on me go, just like Diego. God. Yeah, all these shooters with me just go, just like Diego. God. Yeah, got a dime piece with me, she gon' go just like Diego. God. Yeah, they don't play with me cause they know that I'm on go, no Diego. Solitaire. Earrings, they be shining, keep blinded. Ain't met up, yeah, I can't. Since I got rich, and she say I'm just cause I took her on the island. The money keep on piling. Talk to me, yeah. Better talk nice. Fucking up with the fettuccine, they both dead, can't talk twice. Know they pray on my downfall, everything I do, I gotta walk like. Let them in, jacket off, rich, so I'm off life. God. Yeah, Yeah, all these diamonds on me go, 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 just like Diego. God. Yeah, all these shooters on me just go, go, just like Diego. God. Yeah, got a dime piece with me, she gon' go, just like Diego. God. Yeah, they don't play with me cause they know that I'm on go, no Diego.
Why you think we the same? We ain't the same. I'm the type to do the hitting up. You the type to pay hitters. Why you think we the same? We ain't the same. I'm the type to do the hitting up. You the type to pay hitters.
Listen, the past relentless, but I haven't seen it. You thought it was over. You bragging ignorance, you lack the vision. Sacrilegious, I feel my wrath. Did you ever